Hello everyone, my name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. Hi everyone, this review is brought to you by a friend of mine, Don Richard, essentially. He introduced me to Allan Parsons a few years back, about 5 years ago or so now, maybe about 6. And I picked up a Greatest Hits album, which is what he recommended. He wasn't even a huge Allan Parsons fan, but he really was a fan of the Greatest Hits album and really suggested I picked it up. So I picked it up, listened to it. It wasn't a bad album, which led me to go, okay, well, let's go explore some other stuff. Well, I've talked about before picking up sets from artists, the Iron Butterfly original album series, got 5 discs out of the deal that way. Then you've got the Bad Company Swan Song series, got quite a few that way. And then we've also got the David Bowie Zeit series, which covers a specific time period as well. You get a bunch of albums that way. So I am a fan of getting sets like that. So when I stumbled across this Allan Parsons set, I did the same thing. I went, okay, sure, why not? Let's just go pick it all up and let's do an exploration. I will say, compared to the Bowie set, compared to the Iron Butterfly set, compared to the Bad Company set, I wasn't as big on this particular set. But let's get into the album Gaudi itself. All right, so Gaudi. This album was inspired by Antonio Gaudi, who lived from 1852 to 1926. He was a Catalan architect who is responsible for creating and designing the writing is so small on here and my eyes are like the Sagrada Familia Cathedral in Barcelona. Really, really famous cathedral. I might actually put a link below to something that'll take you to some type of information on it, because it really is really cool. It's a really awesome design and everything like that. Really worth checking out for that. But let's talk about the album. All right. So, mentioning all these other sets that I've picked up, this is the first set that includes bonus tracks, not just the original albums. So, while this is a only 7-song album, when you get the bonus version, it actually works out to 14. There's literally the same amount of tracks. And I'm going to be completely honest. If you're an Allan Parsons fan, pick it up, because wow, you'll love all the extras. Quite possible. And me, no interest in all the extras. They don't do anything for me. They're all rough cuts, different mixes, not huge variations, nothing to make me stand up and go, ooh. So let's get into the actual core 7 songs that make up this album. We've got La Sagrada Familia. I'm sorry if I pronounce that wrong. My Spanish is not the greatest. I'm from Canada. I was born in Quebec, okay? French, I can do a little better. That song clocks in at 8:44. Really good song. Really enjoy it. Production on this entire album is incredible. That being said, this is literally a production album. This is never going to be played live album. It could be played live, but I don't think it would ever have the same sound live. I don't think it'd have the same quality live. This is an album where the production is magnificent. I can see why Allan Parsons was so revered for his production skills and whatnot. But at the same time, musically, he needed someone to actually produce him. And the reason why I say that is these beautiful, story-filled, rich songs that are on here, in a lot of cases, come out more or less as movie scores, and that's kind of about it, really intense movie scores sometimes. Some of the songs really take you on a journey, but imagine being taken on a journey by ABBA Not ABBA, sorry. Air Supply. Oh, let's throw ABBA in there for fun. Why not? No, ABBA would actually be a little more enjoyable. Air Supply or what is that other? The Carpenters. Really kind of mellow, soft rock, adult contemporary. For a guy that likes a good rocker, most of this album comes off really boring. The first track, though, La Sagrada Familia, that's a really good start to the album. It really is. That goes into Too Late, which is okay. I don't mind it while it's playing. Closer to Heaven, at this point, this is where I start kind of getting bored. Then we flip over to side 2. And on here, it is distinguished between side 1, side 2, not side A, side B. Standing on Higher Ground, this one I actually don't mind. It really kind of picks up the second side, kind of gets you back into it, gets you going again. Money Talks, it's not bad while it's playing. Not bad while it's playing. Inside Looking Out, once again, not bad while it's playing. And Paseo de Gracia, instrumental, not bad while it's playing. I think it actually closes out the album nicely. I don't mind the album while it's playing. It is not an album I would put on my own accord. It is not an album that I'm into. And I'll be completely honest, now that I've done the review for this, I don't know when the next time I will honestly listen to this album again is. It's okay. That's the best I can say is it's okay. I'm more intrigued by the architecture and the architect that this was inspired by than I am by the actual music itself. Yeah, that's it. I really don't have anything else to add to it. If you like soft rock, if you like adult contemporary, if you like something that's a little more mellow, but has some great instrumentation and has some great arrangements and really takes you on a journey, Allan Parsons Gaudi is a great album, man. Like, this is one of those albums you can sit back, put your feet up to, listen to, just chill out, smoke a J, have a good time. But if you want something with some edge, something that'll keep you up, something that'll keep you lively, something that you won't fall asleep listening to, not your album. That's kind of the way I see it. I know I've downplayed the music on here quite a bit because, honestly, the production is what makes this album. The music isn't bad. It's well-played music, don't get me wrong, but it's really interesting. I would accuse this of being a Pro Tools album if it wasn't for the fact that I know it's not a Pro Tools album because it's prior to Pro Tools. So, this is definitely a cut and punch kind of album with the way it was put together, and you can definitely hear that it's a studio creation. And not that there's anything wrong with studio creations. It just, to me, it kind of takes a little bit of the life out of it. I don't know. It makes me a little less interested in the musical side of it, other than to say, oh, that was nice to listen to. Oh, that was a good track. But yeah. Anyways, folks, I'm done. Those were my thoughts, my views, my opinions. Let me know what you think. That's what the comment section is for. On the way down to the comments, you'll see that there is links in the description and whatnot. One will take you to TWA, that is the Trampoline Wrestling Association. Please check that out. That is a lot of good fun time there. First season's almost done, getting ready to start production on the second season soon. Then there's also a link that goes to my Patreon. I'm going to work on updating that, make it so there's a lot of downloadable audio content on there. Outside of that, like button, subscribe button, the bell for notifications. Peace, love, take care.